What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. This is your friendly Cheerio Erratic here. You guys are probably wondering the relevance to the whole Cheerio shit in my name. It's a little inside joke from a surf lobby. Any of you guys watching that you guys should know what I'm talking about, especially you dildo baggins. So this video today is it's about something a little bit recent that happened not too long ago, and it's a crazy story. I mean, it's pretty crazy in my book. So let's start it off here. So it started with me and my friend having this idea that we're gonna ride to Walmart nearby by our house. Now this Walmart, our nearby is kind of like, we go on bike rides usually, like not like fucking motorcycles and shit, but I mean like bicycles. So we figured like, well, you know what, why not go on a bicycle ride? So he was talking to me about it. He came over, he's like, hey, he's like, you wanna go on a bike ride? I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, when? He's like, late at night. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm down for it. So kind of fast forward a couple hours, and this is when we're at his house. So we're hanging out at this dude's house, or my friend's house, and while we're there, oh, my bad about that. Something stuck in my throat. But yeah, so we were at his house, and we figured like, well, we're just gonna get ready, and it's about 8 o'clock. So we figured, well, we might as well just eat. So we can just hang out from there if we don't get hungry on the way there, so we don't have to stop. They have like McDonald's, Arby's, and like all sorts of like little food areas by that place, especially like Taco Bell. We figured might as well just eat at the house, just kind of get out of the way. So we do this, and then so we still have a couple hours to go because we were planning on leaving like pretty late, and we ended up leaving actually a bit early. So like I said, it's about 8 o'clock. We finish eating, then we go upstairs. We watch like half of a movie. So at this point, it's about, I'd say maybe at least like maybe like 8:30. So it's still pretty early, and we figured, like, well, because it's summer is no longer here anymore. Now the nights are getting a bit longer. Like it comes a lot earlier. So around about like 7 o'clock, yeah, that's when it starts to become nighttime. So we figured, well, you know what, we'll just go at this time, because his mom was supposed to come home at around like 10:30, because she got out of work at 10. So it's about like 8:30, 8 something, some shit, whatever. So we start getting ready. We start throwing on our jackets, and we start getting ready to just go out. So kind of like before, we just kind of fast forward a little bit, and it's about, it takes about like 10 to 15 minutes to ride our bikes from his house to Walmart. Now keep in mind, this is about like a 2.5 mile bike ride, at least like 2.5 miles, maybe 3 miles. I say it took us about like 22 minutes. So basically, it wasn't that long of a ride. So we go out, and we're just driving down this road. It's dark. We have cars passing by, and we were doing this for the time being that it took us. So we get to Walmart, and when we get to Walmart, we walk through the front doors. We put our bikes inside, and we literally rode our bikes to Walmart just so we can go fuck around, like just play on the scooters and like skateboards and shit. So we spent time out of our lives, like out of our nights, just to do that. But it was worth it, though. It was well worth it. We got to hang out in there. We saw a lot of people we knew. So after we spent about an hour in Walmart, literally just hanging out in the back, playing with like wheelchairs and scooters and just doing a bunch of dumb shit. So we're doing this, and then we get bored, and then we leave. And we had about like $1 with us. I think like $1.75. So we just, after we were done, we just bought some gum. We sat down for a bit. There's a Subway also in our McDonald's. So we just asked for a water cup. And the fountains, you can't see them from the register, so we just filled it with soda. So we're just sitting there chewing gum, drinking soda, just hanging out, talking about what we were just doing, whatever. So after this, like after we left, we'd gone by to McDonald's because the cups that we got in Subway, they were like really puny, like these were like fucking children's cups. So we went to McDonald's just to kind of get some more cups, but there's a lot of people, so we just figured, well, you know what, forget it. We're not going to get anything from this. So we start making our way for home. Now, when we do this, yeah, on the way back to the house on the road that we were going is my old primary school. And yeah, this is where I started school also. So like, I started from kindergarten to school. I'm like, wow, I haven't been here in so long. And he's like, you do want to stop there? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, definitely. So we go there, and it's like this long, like snaky road going into the entrance of the school. And he's like, he was like, dude, he's like, I think there's somebody here. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I doubt it. I'm like, I don't think so. So we start getting closer to the school, and on the side of the school, there's like this. Well, they tore down the old playground, and they built this new one up, and we figured, like, you know what, we're gonna go play there for a bit. So while we're going there, like there's like this little extra parking lot that they built about a couple years back, like after I got out of that school. This little extra parking lot they had, and there's like, I don't know, maybe like 5 cars in there, and I'm like, shit, I'm like, there are people here. So as we're passing by into this park, we notice that this window's open. Like there's this light just glaring right out of this window, like bright as all hell. And it's just freaking, you can notice like that there's lights on, or that there is this light on, my bad. So we look, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, is there somebody in there? He's like, I don't think so. So I get closer. I get closer to this window, and I look. And when I look, there's this old ass man. Oh my god, sitting right there. I mean, he was like facing away from the window. Well, we don't know if it was a man or a woman, but it looked pretty familiar. Like it looked like one of them. So we figured, like, well, you know what, we're just gonna go to the park. But we had this dumb idea. We had this dumb idea that when we were gonna leave, that we were just gonna bang on the window. I mean, not with intentions of breaking it, but I mean just to fuck with them. We were just gonna like just freaking hammer on the window, just knock loud on it. So I go, we get done at the park. Like we were planning on it, and we kind of bitched out the first time. And the second time when we were leaving the park, we went to go do it, and I was the one that was gonna hit the window. And when I did it, there was a screen over the thing, so it made no noise. So he goes to the door. And leaves. Just all you hear is just like just real freaking loud. He just slams on this thing. And these are glass doors too. I mean, like he wasn't doing it like hard enough to like fucking break it, but he did it with his knuckles, just kind of like radio, like a pretty loud noise. So we do that, and then we fucking take off. We just take off. And when we do this, like we just kind of looped around the school, because like we weren't proud with that one, at least. Like we weren't happy with the fact that it was like that's all we got. And this door is literally like right next to the window too, so they will be able to hear it. So we loop back around, and while we loop back around, freaking we figure like, all right, we're gonna go again. So we go behind this little park, like just outside the window. There's like this little like cement pavement thing, and then there's this park. So we kind of went there and we hung out for a little bit. We noticed that the blinds were closed. We were like, shit. But then I started thinking, like, there was kind of benefits from that. Benefits, my bad. There was kind of like small benefits from that. I'm like, we can knock on it, and then they won't see us. Like, then they won't turn around right away and they notice who we are. So we go to do this, and then we kind of like next to this like okay, where this window is, the door literally leads like right to this hallway, and this hallway is like basically, just put it in this way. This door, like the one that my friend knocked on, is literally directly next to the door with the room with the window. So we're gonna knock on this thing, and so but first we check through the door. So when we do this, I roll back to there's like, all right, just for a even better idea, the window and the door are like 5 feet away from each other, so it's like really close. So he's looking in the door, and I'm next to the window, and I'm ready to fucking just go ham on this thing. And next thing you know, literally, just as I cock back my arm, like fucking ready to spring this shit into like full action, all I hear like the most deathly voice ever. Oh my god, the bitch is coming! I'm like, oh fuck! And this chick just fucking bursts out the door, and we take off. Like literally, like all I hear is like, I swear to God, I thought he dropped his bike. So literally, I mean, it sounded like he got shot, and he was just freaking out. Like it's just, oh my god, the bitch is out the door. I'm like, oh fuck. So I just hear, you two better get your asses out of here before I call the cops. So I just hear like this metal like clanking on the floor, and I thought he dropped his bike, but he really didn't. So he takes off to the front of the school, and then I break off into a whole other direction. Now, behind this park, there's like this big thing with like, there's like this huge thing of grass. I mean, like the kind of grass where you'd be seeing snakes and all sorts of like little shits. Like that kind of grass, like tall grass. So I ride my bike, I mean, I bolt at it, like this chick is running after me. I mean like full fucking sprint, like she doesn't know where to go, so she starts running after me. Like my friend's gone already, so like I said, once again, this chick is just fucking bolting at me, and good thing I'm on a bike, so I fucking fly out of there like faster than I ever could in my life. So I make a dash into this grass, and this grass is maybe like 4.5 feet tall. So as soon as I ride into there, I hop off the bike, and I duck my head low, and I'm walking through the grass, and this chick turns around, and she goes back to the door. Now, when I got into the grass, I was kind of walking for like maybe like a minute, not even a minute, like 30 seconds, and I looked at the door, and I'm like, oh my god. I thought I saw my friend got caught. I was like, because the way this chick was walking, she walked exactly like him. She looked exactly like him. Like she had like kind of like a light, it was white hair, but from a distance it would look dark. but it's just her hair was kind of poofy, just like my friends, and they were both wearing black sweaters, but I couldn't see all that good because it was dark. So she's in this door, and she's just, oh man, she like, the way she just opened it and walked in, it looked like he got caught, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, I was sitting in the grass, like literally just whispering to myself, I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. So I pull my phone out, I'm about ready to call him, and then I realized, I'm like, okay, I'm like, that's not him, because he had an all black sweater on. This chick or whatever, she had there was gray on the pockets and on the hood. So I'm like, okay, whatever, he's safe. So I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, well, he's safe. And then as I'm ready to call him, he gives me a call, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, all right, well, he's safe. But literally, just as I thought things were going all good because I had made my escape through the fucking shoulder high grass, oh man, like 3 other people pop out. There was this chick, and then she pulls out like 2 other guys, and then they just all pop out, and then they start walking around trying to find us. Now, keep in mind, my friend's already out at the road, and he called me, he's like, dude, he's like, I'm by the road, he's like, get out here. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'll be there in a second. So he calls me, and then like literally as soon as I pop out of this grass, and this grass is not too far from where the door is, probably maybe about like 200 or 300 feet away at least. Like it's pretty close still. Like you can see. Now in this parking lot, they have like a massive amount of like a freaking lights, like telephone poles and everything, so you can see if anybody's going down there. So I'm riding my bike. I pop out of this grass, and like I'm literally so out of breath from taking off at first. Like I did some like Sonic type crap, like where I'm like, oh my god, it's like I hit a fucking speed boost. I took off like in a bolt. I was like, I turned into Usain, like faster than you can imagine. So I'm literally just like, as soon as I get out of this grass thing, I am just wheezing out of my mind. Oh, I could not breathe. I couldn't even see straight. Like as soon as I came out, get ready for this. I literally sounded like this. I was like, like I sounded just like that, but I was so out of breath because I mean I exerted so much energy from doing all that crap that I did not know what to do anymore. So as soon as I got out, I get on the bike, and that's how I sounded just riding my bike out to this main road. So we get out, and these people are still out looking around, and I'm just thinking, we just get out there, and we ride our bikes away to safety. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, that we actually did that. I'm like, that was fantastic. And so we managed to make a swift getaway. We didn't know if police came out or not. I know they had quite a few people out looking for us though. My bad. And luckily for us, also, if we did get caught, we lived quite a hefty distance away. There we go. There's a neighborhood right next to us, so they might have thought, like, I don't know. It's just a lot of things were just going down. But in other words, though, I hope you guys liked the video, and before I end it, man, I can't tell you enough, guys, for this. Just thank you guys very much for the 100 subs. I mean, I know it's really not all that much, but it's seriously, it means something, and it's a start too. So once again, I really thank you guys for subscribing, and be sure to tell your friends, tell all your friends about me, because I am just the fucking best. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop a like down below, and as always, thank you for watching. And just just go watch some more of my videos. Just go watch some more. Just go do it. Just click down below. Click the description. Go for another video. So just thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys come back for the next one, and peace.